This boy had just slept with his professor, and then the professor woke him up, told him he needed to leave now, because the professor's boyfriend was about to arrive. The half-asleep boy snapped wide awake. He threw his things together in a panic, and bolted for the door. But downstairs, someone called out to him. He realized it was the professor's boyfriend. His heart nearly jumped out of his chest. Luckily, the guy just pointed out that his backpack zipper was open. The boy thanked him and ran. The next day, he ran into the professor at school with his girlfriend right beside him. The professor didn't flinch, greeted them both like absolutely nothing had happened. In the professor's eyes, he was probably just someone who could be used and discarded. This messy entanglement left him constantly feeling hollow and anxious, until one day, he came across a girl in a wheelchair on a street corner. Someone had bullied her and knocked her to the ground. Young-suk walked over and lifted her back into the chair. The girl buried her face deep inside her hood. She avoided eye contact. She could barely bring herself to speak.
됐어. 이제 가봐.
But when she tried to move the wheelchair, she realized it was broken. Young-suk borrowed a small cart and wheeled her all the way home. To thank him, the girl invited him to stay for a meal. Young-suk was surprised that she could cook from a wheelchair, and she was good at it too. You could tell she cooked for herself every day. Young-suk felt a little awkward. It was his first time in a stranger's home, and the meal was made by a disabled girl, with her own hands. He wasn't sure how to act.
왜 그렇게 먹어? 독이라도 다 났을까봐.
The girl said a few words and then left the room. She gave him space to be alone. Young-suk finally relaxed and started eating freely. That unusual first meeting marked the beginning of something extraordinary between them. A few days later, Young-suk was at a coffee shop when he spotted the girl's grandmother collecting recyclables on the street. She was struggling with a heavy old cabinet. He helped carry it back to her place. He was genuinely kind-hearted, but wanting to see the girl again was just as real. While the girl cooked, Young-suk noticed a photo on the wall. It was the girl's father. That's when he learned she was born in Budapest. She was mixed race. There was something about her he couldn't quite put into words, something that kept pulling him closer, making him want to know more. During the meal, the girl sneaked glances at Young-suk as he ate. Because of her disability, this was the first time in her life she'd been this close to a guy. For her, the feeling was just as new. During the Mid-Autumn Festival, Young-suk's part-time job gave him 2 gift boxes, canned meat and seaweed. He gave them both to the girl, said he didn't need them.
전 자취를 하니까 보통 사 먹어서. 또 집에 놔두면 쓰레기가 되는 거야.
He didn't mean any harm, but saying that to a disabled girl sitting on the floor couldn't help but feel like charity.
쓰레기를 줘서 고맙다.
아니, 요리 잘하는 사람한테 필요할 것 같아가지고.
The girl invited him to stay for dinner again. This time, Young-suk offered to help cook. He even fed her by hand. It was an intimate gesture, but she didn't pull away. It wasn't until this visit, their third meeting, that Young-suk finally learned the girl's name.
조제.
에?
조제라고. 조제라고 불러.
Her name was Jose. For Jose, her world had started to shift. Young-suk's arrival broke through the stillness of her life. Something stirred inside her. After being abandoned by her parents as a child, all she had left was loneliness. She wanted beautiful things, but she'd long since lost the courage to reach for them. So when she met Young-suk for the first time, she curled into herself. She couldn't look him in the eye.